Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We ready?
Go, go, go!
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Out, get him! Get him!
Under. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Attack!
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Charlie. 44.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Jaguars 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to
down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
180.
Check. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Go.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Stop your whining.
Now Foles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, Darkwa. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Makes the score, Chiefs 38, Jaguars 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, 180.
Let's go, D.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Pick your game up.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Come on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Foles now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Foles. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And shutting him off, now open field. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's tired of him. He's tired of us. Hey, 43.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Come on, guys.
They give it here to Thompson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Our go, little lady. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Yellow.
Popo's the Mike. Mike's Popo. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Here I come.
Yellow.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Pick it up.
They go with Thompson again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wide 80.
Mike's Popo. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And a nice spin into some open field. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing, and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Darkwan. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Watch the safety creep. Right side.
Popo's the Mike. Mike's Popo. You.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Lucky. Focus, defense, focus.
1-1.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great